Hello everybody. Well, I was going to go into town today, but it started snowing lightly last night up here, and we're having a light snow today, and it's really cold. It's around 28 degrees, so I thought I would just stay in today and do something else. I'm working on my greeting cards again. I had stopped painting for a few years, and because I was just so busy with other things, including moving and fixing up houses. And then when I went back to it, I had already found out that I had two kinds of arthritis. I have osteoarthritis, which is the common type, and then I got rheumatoid arthritis after that. And that's a lot more serious, and I've been trying different medications, and I haven't found one that worked yet, but there's some more left to try. But I've had trouble with my hands. Every time I work on a project like putting up curtain rods or shelves, I can have trouble with my thumbs and my fingers. This is my normal finger, and this is my swollen finger on the right. Here it's a lot bigger, and it just doesn't want to go down. The swelling doesn't want to go down, and so it's made it a little bit harder to paint, but I don't want to give up yet. I love drawing and painting, so I'm still doing it. But I wanted to show you some of the cards that I made a few years ago and some of the more recent ones. This is a blue hen that I made with a friend in mind, because he lives in Delaware, and he likes a baseball team called the Delaware Blue Hens. So that was a card I made with him in mind, and it has extra acrylic paint on it to give it a built-up embossed look to it, and he liked the way that came out. And I do a very simple design on some of these. They're not stencils, but some of them I could take my own drawing and make a stencil out of it if I wanted to. And I did that back when printing was a lot more expensive, so I had to hand paint everything. But now printing has gotten a lot less expensive, so I could print some if I wanted to. And this is one of my favorite cards. This is here's some birds, just with seeds at the bottom of the card, and it has the scalloped edge here, and I make little dots along the edge just to give it a little bit more detail. But this was back when I was doing very minimalist painting. And this was a primitive house that being in Pennsylvania inspired me to do. And it's not supposed to look perfect. The windows are offset, and it's supposed to look like that because it's supposed to look like a country painting. For somebody who didn't know a lot about architecture. And this was a real popular one. This is a little raccoon with apples. And I made little apples. It's probably hard to see here, but I made little tiny apples on the edge of the card. And this was for fall. This is another one that I put some heavy paint on to give it a built-up embossed look to it, and this was a very popular card. And this is another one. This is for fall and Thanksgiving, and I used colored paper with this, and I made little gold dots at the edge of the paper. I'm not sure if they show up on this camera or not. And then for Christmas I did a partridge in a pear tree, and I'm not sure if the detail will show up here or not, but the partridge has a lot of detail on the wings. It has both black and gold, and the pears have some highlight too, but I'm not sure it'll show up on this camera, unfortunately. And this is one that I made, that it was popular, so I made it in a stencil style. It's not a stencil though, but I made it in that style so I could easily paint or do my own stencil. And this is a Christmas 3 from the 12 Days of Christmas, 3 French hens. And then 4 calling birds. And then I did some simpler cards. These, they're going to show up. These are just little drawings of antique Christmas ornaments, wooden Christmas ornaments, and they have a hole in the paper so I can put some gold ribbon in the holes, either gold cord or gold ribbon. Here's another one. And another one in a different style. And this is one that I'm working on right now. It's not done, with birds in a winter tree. And then I also made some simple note cards. This is, instead of sending a big Christmas card, these are just little note cards to send to a friend during the month of December. Just to say hello. I have a lot of friends that are now alone because as we get older, sometimes we end up alone, and it's just something to let them know I'm thinking of them and give a little Christmas cheer. And then I have this kitty that I'm working on. It'll show up. It's kind of a faint pencil drawing at this point, sketch. I may go over this in black ink. I do some black ink drawings, but if I use the black ink, then I can't do shading on it, but it'll still turn out nicely. It has the cut edge to the paper. And this is one of my favorite cards. It was also a favorite of my friends. It says spring is here, and it has a bunch of little chicks and little dot flowers that were very easy to make. There's another one that I'd like to make that I had that was another spring scene, country spring scene that was popular, and I'll have to paint another one of those because I gave one to a friend. And then the last was the bear card that I made. This one, I didn't like the way it came out when I was trying to take a picture of it the other day. The eyes look like buttons and they look kind of shiny, but it doesn't really show very well on the film. I don't know if it will or not, but I just wanted to share the cards that I made. And then I also do more serious drawing than this. I do some lithograph, black and white drawings of different things, animals and I did an old post office in Pennsylvania that the lady wanted to buy. She wanted to buy the original from me. She owned the building that used to be a post office, and it was turned into an antique store. And I thought it was an interesting building, so I really liked it. And she liked it too. But this is not it. The one that I did is in black and white. I'll come back one day and show you those. And just a thank you to my new subscribers and to everybody who's been watching. Thank you for joining me.